Okay everybody, this is the transformation process for Legacy Tigerhawk. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process and the review is also separately uploaded. Also, this is a really intricate and quite a difficult transformation process, so I'm going to use this as a tutorial, so I hope it helps you out. Right, there's going to be loads of things going on here, and we're going to start off with taking the beast claws, lifting these up out of the way. Now what I mean by loads of things going on is exactly that. So you're going to have to pull apart quite a few things. It's going to look like a right mess, but it does make sense. You just have to do so many processes before you get anywhere near it looking how you want to. Let's take this, let's lift this up at the same time. Let's also now take the shoulder, and you can see that was attached via that little tab under there. You can then take the back of the forearm cover, rotate the fist in, leave it there. Now this one's got a little tab there, which we're going to come back to in a second. Same principle here. You see how that's lifted up there, that's come off that tab, which is perfect. Right, same principle here. Let's get the forearm, fold this down. Oh, there you go, tuck away the fist into there and leave that sort of there for now. Take the chest, separate this here exactly like this, and now you can see these smaller beast legs. Now these are actually tabbed in via there, so if we untab it off there, bring these around and out of the way. Same process here, bring it out and out of the way. This has just managed to come back down, so we're going to keep it all the way up. What we're looking to do now is we're going to bring the legs up and around, but before we do that, let's take these feet, let's take this part, fold this, push it in, push that all the way in, bring the purple bit over, that will tab back, and then bring the main foot forward. Then bring the back of the knee joint over and lock that in there. That's pretty much the front of your leg, so don't forget to push this forward first before then bringing around the beast foot and indeed the purple part. So there's your front legs pretty much. Right, this is where it gets crazy. Separate at the groin like so, and then what we'll do is we'll grab the whole front of this, bring this down, take the head, rotate 180 degrees and tuck it into there. So you can see what I mean about everything being up and open and in the way now. Right, what we're going to do now then, take these legs, the back hind legs, we've separated them. These are going to now start to come around the side like so. So let's just get them waiting ready. Now what we're going to do though, we're going to take this section here. Now the tiger head needs to be at the top, so make sure everything's out of the way. Take this back panel, pull that off as well. Make sure all these are out of the way. So you see everything's totally out of the way now. You can rotate this 90 degrees. There is your tiger head. Now you can rotate the forearm round so that little tab is facing this way. Lift up the head like so, and then bring this around and then rotate, sorry. Mine always tends to pop off, so I've kept this in just in case that happens to you. Rotate this around so it's at the bottom like so, because you need these two tabs here, which you'll see in a second. Right, make sure that's all the way over there. Keep now pushing all of these bits back. So let's move these wings out of the way. The giant wings are out of the way. The back tail feathers and the back where the head is totally out of the way. So this is now flush. Then what we're going to do, we're going to turn this around so the blaster's on the top, and you need to cascade or collapse this into there, fully into there till you get a full click down. If you don't get a full click down, you won't be able to perform any of the other movements. Make sure that's still there, that's pressed down, and then this is the important part here. Bring these white parts that were around as the chest, they're going to come over this and they're going to cover all this up. So as I say, you can see that's there. I've moved them legs out of the way, push this right against there and clip that together. Okay, if you haven't pushed that bit down flush, it will not clip together. It is really important you do that. Right, now we're going to bring the tiger head forward like so. Now we're also going to bring the big back wing pack. That's going to tab into the back there. And now we've got a case of piecing everything together. We've got a tab there and a dowel there. We've got a dowel there and a tab there. So what we're looking to do is line all this up. So on the inside of that, that's going to line up. These two parts are going to come forward, over, and line that up on there. And also line this up with the wing part there. See where that's going to tab in? There we go. Hopefully you saw that just in there. Same process this side. Bring this around, line the tabs up and the dowel, push it in. There we go. You can then fold that down. You can then bring the head a bit further down. Let's bring these guns out of the way. Bring the legs, the main front legs. I was going to call them hind legs, but they're not. So they're the main beast legs to the front, rotate them round, turn them down like that, correct the orientation of the hind legs, push that down, bring the wings down, and then that little cutout there I was on about with that tab will line up on this dowel there, and there you have, even though he doesn't stand up too good, that is your beast mode Tigerhawk. Anyway, that is literally, as you can see, how you get him into his alternate mode. So if we're going to take him back, it's a little easier, but you've obviously just got to undo everything you've just done. So take this part, untab that, lift this up. Again, move these wings out of the way. Let's lift that part up, separate here, like so. Once you've separated that, bring these legs right out of the way, like so. So separate off here, bring these legs right out of the way. Let's turn this around as well, because that will get in the way. So I'm going to lift it up. In fact, I'm going to lift it there, turn it around in a minute. Separate these, fold these up out of the way. Separate these, fold these up out of the way. Right, now I need to disconnect the whole back panel, like so. And again, it's a case of making sure that everything's just enough out of the way so we can lift these up, separate that there, because these are the shoulders. Remember, all this mess going on right now, this is the shoulders. So the head is there, so this is the front. So rotate it that way, because you know that the tiger head is going on the left-hand side. Now, this is where I struggle anyway, because of the lack of nails, etc. So I've got a key here just to tweak out the robot head. Turn that around, and now let's start to fold this up and give us some semblance of an idea of what we're looking at. So we know that these little beast legs are going to rotate and hide at the back because they were tucked away really nicely before. So same principle, bring these back, tuck them out of the way. Fold that down, take these chest ports, bring these around, tab this into place like so, lift this up, tab this into place like so. Right, we've got loads going on here. We're not going to bother tabbing these in just yet. Let's bring up the whole wing section. That's going to tab into there, and we're going to leave that alone just for now as well. Turn your attention to the underside, take the legs, bring these all the way around. So rotate these around like so, bring these together and tab them together. We might as well do the legs now while we're here. So lift the purple part way out of the way. Bring the foot, push it through there carefully. The reason why I'm saying carefully is because sometimes they come off. So straighten yourself up like so. Same principle here. Open up the knee joint. Fold this huge purple part back like so. Tuck these away neatly. Heel stump and main foot out. Right, so there's the legs. To be honest, it's not too far off. It's just a right mess on the shoulders. So I might have to just quickly adjust this for you. Right, okay, so you can see the shoulders and everything are a right mess, but that's fine. This needs to be up, these still need to be out of the way. That has came out of the back. Now on the back of this there is a, how can I even show you this? Inside there you can see there's a hole. In fact, if I just fold it back again, there's a hole right there either side. That's going to tab onto this. So push this there, bend that at what I suppose is the thigh, and that should tab in. Can you see that through there? That has just fit lovely around there. Now I'll pop the chest back in, and then at the same time I'm going to tab that in over there. So that's pretty much held that in. This can come over now and tab in on the chest as well. So I'm holding all that in place, he says, but it's still just come out. So let's push it in. Let's get this side done as well. So bring this around, get the wings totally out of the way. This is not sticking in for me, is it? I need that to stay there. I need this to tab in via that hole. Make sure this one is in via that hole. And the reason why is probably because I had that in the way. Let's bring that there, see if that helps. And bring that down. That is over there. Now I can bring this chest part down. That's going to, sorry, the shoulder part. That's going to hold that there. This is now going to allow me to get the fists out. The fists aren't too bad, to be honest. There is little tabs on them, so you can bring these out, he says. But again, it's way harder reaching around the front of a camera. There you go. That's that side. Correct the orientation here. Fold this back. Bring this out via that little tab there. Bring this down. Okay, I haven't brought that over or tabbed that into position until now. There's the wings. Let's bring these around there. Bring these around there. And there we actually have it. It is intricate, it is difficult. I hope this step-by-step process helped you out anyway. There you go, guys. Take care.